Good morning, everyone. Serena from Serena's Consultation Services, Serena's Cleaning, and Big Heart Marketing Canada. I just thought I'd share a few things with you because I know a lot of people are looking into starting up businesses. It's not easy. They don't know where to go. They're looking for tax professionals. They're looking for accountants right off the bat. Let me tell you, slow down. First things first. Yes, you want to speak to a financial advisor, whether it's going to be an accountant, a bookkeeper, a tax professional, or even a financial advisor at your local bank. Next, you're going to want to sit down and go over the business steps. What's the first thing? You need to think about what type of business do you want? Do you want something that's e-commerce? Do you want something that's a physical store? Do you want retail? Do you want to offer services? What is it that you want your business to be? Next, you're going to look into whether you're going to incorporate, and if you're incorporating, are you doing private? Are you doing public? If you're going to be doing sole proprietor, what's the benefits, and look into the benefits of each one for your company, for your needs. What do you want? What's the best thing for you? So do some digging, do some research before you start opening up your own company. That's my first tip. Second, do the incorporation. I always highly suggest, if you don't want to be on the stock market, do private incorporation. There are some tax benefits if you do private incorporated compared to public. Again, we can go over those later in another video. When you do your incorporation, you can go to your local registry, or you can do it through online services such as Owner or Law Depot. Either way, it's a great way just to get your name out there, figure out what the name is, and then incorporate it. You can always change the name later if it is not right for you. Then, yes, you want to sit down with an accountant or some sort of financial advisor and figure out what's your next steps. So, if you're doing e-commerce, you need a website. If you're doing a physical store, it's still great to have a website, but you also need to figure out your budget. Are you doing everything by yourself? Are you going based off your savings? Are you starting from scratch with no money? It is harder to do it with no money. Believe me, I know, I've been there. And it's not easy. But there are ways to get through it and ways to grow your business with a very small marketing and accounting budget. So one thing I tell people when they come to me for consultations is, if you're just starting out and you're a service-based company, you don't need an accountant for at least the first 6 months to a year. And I know a lot of other accountants are going to shoot me for saying that, but honestly, it's the truth. That is just a money grab right there. Unless you have the clientele and the work that needs to be documented on a regular basis, you can document it on an Excel spreadsheet. But keep track of everything, and I mean everything. Keep track of your utility bills, your rent. Keep track of all the money that you're spending, all the money that comes in. Keep track of everything. This is one thing that makes a lot of businesses fail when they first start out. Another thing, make sure that you have a business bank account and keep your business and personal separate. I know you may hear that a lot, but it is so important, especially coming from an accountant, to have it separated. Because when we're going through tax season and we're going through bank reconciliation, we're going through your bank statements, making sure everything's accurate, sometimes it's harder to tell if something is business or it's personal. So that's where, yes, you may need a longer consultation, or it may take longer to do your taxes. Unfortunately, this is the pain and problem that we have when you mix business and personal. So, how do you get a business account? If your company is registered, you can go to any banking institution with your incorporation documents and set up a bank account. But the thing is, find the right bank account again for your business. Find the right account for your business. If you're e-commerce and you're doing everything online, honestly, you'll be better off with the smallest option because you're not going into the bank dealing with cash deposits and everything. And if you are one of those companies that needs cash deposits, look at something else, not doing everything just online. Again, everything takes time, everything takes research. When it comes to your marketing, because if you're just starting out, don't bother wasting thousands of dollars on these big, huge marketing brands that are saying, oh, it costs $20,000, it costs $50,000. Oh, if you just invest in this AI development, it will get you so far. Certain AI works. I'm not going to deny that, but not all of them do. And that's not me trying to be harsh. It's just the truth. And coming from someone who goes and experiments on behalf of my clients with all the different AI techniques and softwares out there, I'm telling you, you're better off using Canva or Blaze AI and creating a lot of those documents yourself when you're first starting out. Because let's face it, you do not have a very high marketing budget. That's where we get to next. When it comes to marketing yourself, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be very difficult. Even with opening up our new office, dealing with Google Business, it's very hard to get onto Google Business. So make yourself a Yelp page. Just do the free version. Don't need to pay for the advertising, because you pay for the click pay ads, you're wasting money. And I'm telling you from experience. So what is the best option? Get listed everywhere that you possibly can. If that means Quest Maps, get listed on Quest Maps. Get listed on Yelp. Get listed on Yellow Pages. Get listed on Google. Get listed everywhere that you possibly can with your business name and your contact information. Next, create a Facebook page. Create an Instagram page. If you're into TikTok, create a TikTok page. Create a LinkedIn profile. And post. Start off, honestly, only maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Just to start getting the feelers and get your name out there. Because you're going to be so busy with so much stuff that you won't have time to be sitting there going, oh my God, I need to post 20 times a day. No, you don't. Posting between 2 to 3 times a week will help build your brand recognition and have people start to notice you. Next, yes, when you are ready, have someone who does marketing, preferably digital marketing, but not someone who's going to sit here telling you need this, you need that. Just don't bother with that. Have someone who's going to have your back when it comes to your company. For me, I have an amazing team with Big Heart Marketing Canada who has had my back. And yes, it is my company, but I finally found the right team for my company, and I am very grateful for it. And for that, it takes a lot of work, and it takes a team. There's no I in team. So that's where you work together, you collaborate, and you make sure that there's constantly posts. Because when you have that marketing team, you can get up to, I'm just saying as an example, 10 posts a week. So if you go, for example, you work 7 days a week, post starting off Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then maybe add in 1 day on the weekend. Or maybe you're only working Monday to Friday. Still start off with that 3 days. But give yourself a break. Give yourself time. Yes, owning a new business is so hard, and you're going to be working endless days and endless nights. Believe me, I've been there. I used to work 90-hour weeks. I don't do it anymore. It's not worth it. Set yourself a schedule. Get yourself a day planner. If you have to travel for work, a day planner. Keep track of your mileage. Keep track of your fuel receipts. If you have to go, and this is just an example, say you live in Calgary and you have to travel to Medicine Hat to get to work or Fort Mac to get to work, keep track of the mileage, keep track of your meals, keep track of everything, because it's going to be a write-off. Any type of maintenance you have to do on your vehicle, that's a write-off. Now, one thing that not everyone tells you is, even if you are running a service-based business where you have to go to clients, so this includes not just cleaning companies, but we're talking about plumbing, electrical, any type of service-based industry where you have to travel to your clients, keep track of the mileage. What time did you start? What time did you leave? How far is it? How long did it take you to get there? Because these are all great tax tips for tax season and tax write-offs. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye for now.